Welcome to another video by Pam V from New Zealand. Today you'll be watching me demonstrate how I put together my banana, and the banana actually comes in its banana skin. So I will demonstrate how I put them together. There's just two different little sizes here, so we'll go like that. So what we have here is the pattern. You'll either get a pattern or you can buy a kit. These are the two options. In your packet you will get all the felt. If you get the kit, you'll get the felt that you need for your banana, for the banana skin, for the base of the banana, which is this bit down here. You'll get threads that match your felts, and you'll get a needle. You will have to purchase your own stuffing to go inside, but you can use an old pillow or cushion. So first step would be to cut out your pattern and your felt pieces. I have done that here, so I'll put that up here so you can see what it looks like. Here we go. I've cut out all my paper pieces. So it says banana, cut 2 in cream. So I've cut 2 in cream. This yellow piece here, it says cut 1 in cream and 1 in yellow. So if we put that there, we've got 1 cream, 1 yellow. We've got this piece here, 1 cream, 1 yellow. Then this piece here, 1 cream, 1 yellow. Put those back on there and there. That's the pieces. And then this is the brown bit here, which goes on the bottom of your banana here. So once you've cut all of them out, then we can start on sewing up. We will do the banana itself first, so I'll put that aside. Here we go. This is the banana. So I've half started one and just about finished the other one. So what you want to do is just do a whip stitch starting here, and you want to come right round, round and up. You want to stop here so you can stuff it. So the whip stitch is just an over and over stitch. So we bring that here, and you can see here I just poke it in, just go like this. You could do blanket stitch, but to me I felt that this disappeared more once you'd actually finished it. So you go like that all the way around, pretty close to the edge. Got a nice wool blend felt here I use. Okay, so you just keep going. Then once you've done it right round, you want to actually open it up slightly and just give it a pull, because what that does is flattens the seam. It makes it that much more invisible, the stitching, when it's stuffed. So if I take this one out here, out of the banana, you can sort of see how flat that's gone, because I've pushed it and pulled it like this. Okay, all the way around. So once you've actually finished doing your whip stitch all the way around, so I've still got to go around here, and that's where it started there, and I would stop here, stuff it, and then carry on. So what I've done here is I've done my whip stitch. I obviously started here, and I've gone right round here, right round here. I've stopped and I've stuffed it. Okay, and it could do with a little bit more stuffing, because I can feel it's a little bit light here. So let's grab a little bit of stuffing here and just push that in here. I have these to help me stuff it. You can use anything with a blunt end, such as a knitting needle. Chinese chopsticks are really good. You don't want anything with a sharp end, because you'll poke holes in your felt, and that just gives an ugly look. Right, so there we go. So that's like that. Now we want to sew that hole up. Once you've done that, you've actually done your banana. Use your needle just to poke the stuffing down. Okay, and then you want to just whip stitch and close that up. Just keep pushing the stuffing down as you move along. There we go. It's reasonably easy to make these bananas, and there's no reason why, if you wanted to, you could actually enlarge the pattern up to like A3 size and make a big banana cushion or pillow. How much fun would that be for some little kid whose favourite fruit is a banana? And we just keep going up here, keep going up here. I've just about joined it up to the other bit. Here we go, put that in there, do a bit of a knot. then I just poke it through in a random hole, give it a bit of a pull, and then cut it off like that. And then go like that and it disappears inside. So there's your banana. You can still give it a bit more pull here. So that's the banana, and then we need to do the skin. There we go. So we can put that aside. Now that we've done that bit, I'll come and finish this banana shortly. But once you've done that, then we start on the skin. Here we go. Here's the skin. So you've got your one bit of cream, one bit of yellow, one bit of cream, one bit of yellow, one bit of cream, one bit of yellow. So that's the pattern there. These ones I've already sort of started doing the stitching. I've done a whip stitch up here and down to here. This one here, when you put that together, it starts here, goes up across and down here. So this one I have to do the same, up here and down here. Now when you look at the pattern pieces, I'll bring the pattern pieces here. Rightio, so we've got, that goes up that way, then that goes that way, and that goes that way. So you can see here, the dots here, that's the bottom of the banana. So we're not doing it here, we're doing it from here, up here and down here, up here and down here, up here and down here. So there it is, all the same, and up and down. Okay, this bit here is for the bottom part when we close up the skin. So I'll just put those aside for now. So to start doing this, you want your piece of thread. You've got your two layers together. Just try and make them as even as possible like this. Put it up against here and you go, oh yeah, here. So you actually go through one layer. See, I'm just going through one layer here. You end up with your knot, so you just poke your knot in between the two layers and give it a bit of a pull. Patch that up again. And then you can start with your whip stitch. That way you don't have any knots on the outside. Okay, so these bits of what we're doing now are the bits that open up on the banana skin. So they're these bits, we're doing these bits at the moment. So you can see we've gone up there, across and down. So those bits there. And as you notice on these ones, I've gone up and down and then I've just left the thread, because then I can use the thread for sewing, joining them together. So I've gone up and down and I've left the thread. This one here, I will do the same. I'll go up and down here. I'll actually do this one. So we just want to do the whip stitch. Try and do it as even as possible, but I'm not a very even person, so mine will not look perfect at all, but I am also not a fussy person, so it doesn't bother me. So we come right up here. So I'm using 2 strands of the matching yellow, not the cream. It blends in better with the yellow. The cream would show up too much on the outside, and it's the outside that will get seen the most. So it's 2 strands for doing this. Then you come down this side down here. Should have some music playing in the background just to make it a little bit interesting when it's quiet. But you can always fast forward this sort of part if you find it too boring hanging around. And if you end up with knots like this, like I do every now and then, I just give it a little pull and they disappear. That often happens if your thread is too long, and I do have a long thread because I like to use it for sewing up the bottom parts as well. So I should probably have a shorter thread, but threading needles and unthreading the 2 strands. I'd rather have a longer thread and undo little knots every now and then. That part doesn't bug me. Okay. Come down here. So I'm nearly to where I think I should stop. Okay, so we put that there like that. So the next step is to bring that side over to that side. So we bring that over like that. Lay those even on there. Bring that up like that. So this one here is left till last. So you want the two sides, you want the left and the right on top of each other, matching up the bottom as much as you can, and then just hold it. There you can sort of see I have whip stitched down to here and down to here. They pretty much match, so that's great. I bring my needle now and I go through all 4 layers down to the bottom. Still doing whip stitch, and it's really good with felt. It closes up and pretty much only shows you the outer colour. So even though I'm sewing 4 layers together, you're only seeing the yellow on the outside. Every now and then a little bit of the cream likes to show through, but that doesn't matter. No banana skin, even a real one is perfect, so we will just live with that. And we want to do that all the way down to the bottom. So here we go here, and so we want to carry on that all the way down to the bottom here. So I've started, let's have a look, we open that up. Yep, I've started here. See, I've gone to about here. I want to keep going until here. But what I'm going to do is swap over. I've got another one that I've started, which I can bring over. Yep. Right, so as you can see with this one, it flips open. I put the left and the right on top of each other, and I've done the whip stitch all the way down here, down to the bottom. So when you open it up, it looks a bit like a boat. And I still got my other strand here, which I will use for later. You want to actually always go down and then start again and go down. You don't want to go down and then up, because it can tend to twist. If we put that there and you started and you went down and then you went up, it can tend to twist a bit. So you get a much nicer look if you go down and down. We've got our spare threads, so that's going to actually help it. Okay, so it saves us a little bit of work. So what we want to do is put that there, and you want to get that. A bit of a tug. If it's a bit short, it doesn't matter, just felt is really movable, so you can just give it a bit of a tug. That just goes down the bottom there. Sit that on there nice and evenly, like that, and like that. And you grab your needle that you have sitting there, which is so handy. We'll go with this one. And we'll bring that just down, that one more whip stitch just to make it as even as the other one. And we go through again the 4 layers. And we want to carry on all the way down to the bottom. Now once we've come down to the bottom of this bit, then we start at the top of the other side of this bit and come down, and then that's the banana skin part done. We just have to attach the brown bit at the bottom. So what I might do, keep doing this. You can actually fast forward if you want, because I'm just going to carry on and get this all done so I can show you how to attach the bottom bit. Reasonably quick to sew up your bananas. If you anything like me, I will start with 4 to 6 needles all threaded with the colours of threads that I'm going to use. For example, I'll have, say, 4 cream and 2 yellow, or I knew here I was doing 3 sides of my banana, so I had 3 long threads threaded onto 3 needles. That made it so much easier when it comes to the next one. Just grab it and off you go. I've even got my brown one all threaded up ready for doing the brown bit for the bottom. There's nothing, for me, there's nothing worse than threading needles all the time. I don't mind undoing the knot sometimes if they knot up a bit, but see here you can see there is a little bit of white shine, but it really doesn't matter. And if you find down the bottom, when you get to the bottom, I'll come down here quickly to the bottom here. It's a little bit longer here. That doesn't matter, that's all going to be covered by the brown bit. So you will want to cut this, knot this and cut it off. Still got a decent bit of string on it, or thread on it, this one. So I mean, I will actually put that aside. I won't unthread it, I'll put that aside for when I want to do another something yellow. Okay, so I just pull those seams apart slightly so they're all flat, nice and flat. Sort of hides it a little bit. Okay, so now when you see this, we will push that in here. I've got another needle here. Okay, so we want to do this again. We want to join that up there, that up there. See, that's all looking pretty good down there. So let's do our 4 layers again. Go through here. And we just keep going down. Doesn't actually take that long. I think you could probably sew up a banana between watching one, like an hour-long program on TV, or maybe 2. I just think one day I'd quite like to make a large one as a cushion. I think it'd be quite fun on a kid's bed. I used to make a lot of these and sell them at the craft markets. They were a big hit with the apples and the oranges and strawberries and tomatoes. I've done cauliflowers and cabbages. See this bit here? It sort of bulges out a little bit. So what I do is I just get my scissors and cut that up, because we don't want it bulging out. We don't mind a little bit of white showing, but we just don't want big pieces coming out. And sometimes when you're tracing and cutting, it's hard to always get it perfect. So at least the banana just does not have to be perfect. And sometimes when you're doing it, they tend to slip down a bit, the cream bit. So just use your needle and poke it up, stitch it in. Fun. Hours of fun. Make some, like a bowl of fruit or a bowl of bananas. I just love doing the needlework, relaxing and doing it. Just about at the end now, where we can actually sew on our little brown bit. Sometimes the little bit of cream goes down low, so what we'll do is just needle that up a bit, pull it up, and just keep stitching down here. Now we don't have to worry about the end too much, because that is going to be covered, so let's just quickly knot that off. Knot that off like that. Okay, and then we cut that off. Now, which side did we just do? Because we want to just open the seam up a bit. Open the seam up a bit. So there's our banana skin so far. Grab our banana. That's the wrong one. That's the other one that I print. There's our banana that we just did. That goes in here. You've got your left and your right, and you've got your flat bit. So I tend to put the flat bit, there we go, down like that. And then if you wanted to, it can actually go down a bit deeper. There we go, and it can like almost close up on itself. There we go, and then you've got your banana skin, your banana. Okay, so now we've just got to do something about this. You really need the end of the banana bit just to make it finish. It gives it that finishing touch. Pull the banana out. Here we go, get rid of that needle. That needle's also got a bit of thread, so we'll keep that. Yes, I have hundreds of thread sometimes. Here we've got our little piece of brown, which you can probably see I have already done a running stitch around, and what I'm going to do is just pull that like that, and you end up with a little knobby thing like that. Okay, Little knobby thing like that. Okay, it looks too big. Once you poke that on here, like this, pull it, give it a little bit of a tug again. It'll just fit around there. This is one of the things that are a little bit more tricky. Get that on there. Okay. What you want to do is just poke it through, hold it in place, poke it through. It's probably a bit hard to see actually. Then poke it through like this, and then just kind of attach it to the bottom of the banana at random stitches, just so you've got it in place. Right. And it looks pretty ugly and really clumsy and obviously wrong like that. So we keep going round. You know, some people have stuffed them, but I prefer to keep mine empty. You go up. See, I've come up through there, bring it down. What that does is it gives you like a little dent, and you want to do that all over it so it looks like it's a pushed in piece of felt or end of banana, like it's like supposed to be like that. Poke it in and down and out. See how it's sort of looking? Okay, you keep going round and round and round. You don't want this to be big. So the more you go round and poke it in and out, the smaller it gets more and more dense. It's like it's actually, you know, all been sewn in onto each other. There we go. You want to make sure it's well and truly attached to the end of the banana too. But it's easy enough just to go in and out. You have long threads, you sort of see like that. Okay, I'm just going to sew it around on the banana because I just spend a lot of time trying to make the end look knotty or like all dented, and then I forget to attach it to the banana properly. There we go. That's well and truly attached, and it's got lots of like little dents on it. There we go, like that. Now poke that through, and we can tie a knot on that too. There we go, and I always poke my needle in and out. Sometimes if I can't poke it through, just push it on the table and pull it and give it a cut. Right. Open up the skin a bit. There we go, very nice. So there's the banana skin. And then we want our banana. Put that banana in there. I probably could have stuffed the banana a little bit more. Here we go. Very nice. How much fun is that? So all I need to do is finish this one. There, I can finish this one. I've just got to go around here. Then this is the skin. Remember, I've attached those two sides. So I've got to carry on doing down here. Then attach that bit. And then that should have its own little brown bit too for the bottom. So we've got the banana skin. There's another banana. I can poke that one in there too. Oh, always looks good. And you know that it can go down a little bit further. There we go, and they can close up like that. Okay, hope you've enjoyed my little video on how to make your own banana. I hope you have fun. Don't forget to keep an eye out for my other videos. I will be doing apples, oranges, kiwi fruit, and a number of other ones. Thank you very much.